Wait before you scroll past this. Stay with me for just a moment. I think you've been feeling something you're almost afraid to say out loud. That maybe you're not needed the way you used to be. Maybe the kids don't call as often now that they have their own lives. Maybe your work doesn't require you anymore, or a season has changed, and your role in it feels smaller than it used to be. Maybe the people who once leaned on you seem to be managing just fine without you now. I want to say something, and I need you to let it land, not just pass by. Feeling less needed by people does not mean you are less valuable. And it certainly does not mean you are unneeded by Him. Long before tonight, He already knew this exact fear would find you. The fear of becoming invisible, unnecessary, quietly replaceable. He does not measure your worth by how many people depend on you. He does not love you more when you're needed and less when you're not. He has always wanted you, not just your usefulness. Tonight, bring Him this honest fear, Jesus. I'm afraid nobody needs me anymore. Help me remember that you still do. The phone doesn't ring the way it used to ring before. The kids are grown and managing, don't need me anymore. My role feels smaller now than it used to be. Jesus, I'm afraid nobody has a need for me. I used to feel important, felt needed every day. Now I wonder what my purpose is, wonder what to say. I don't know how to measure worth when nobody seems to call. Jesus, I'm afraid I don't matter to anyone at all. Jesus, I'm afraid nobody needs me anymore. But you still want me, still love me at my core. I don't have to be needed by everyone to have worth. Jesus, remind me of my value. Remind me of my worth. I'm not measured by how many people I can serve. I'm measured by your love more than I deserve. I'm afraid, but you're still here. Jesus, calm this fear. I think about the years I felt so necessary, so needed. Now I feel replaceable, feel like a purpose completed. But maybe my worth was never about being indispensable. Maybe it was always about being loved, about being yours, plain and simple. I don't have to be needed by the world to matter to you. I don't have to prove my usefulness to make your love come through. Jesus, help me trust that even in this quieter season, I'm still valuable, still loved for no earned reason. Jesus, I'm afraid nobody needs me anymore. But you still want me, still love me at my core. I don't have to be needed by everyone to have worth. Jesus, remind me of my value. Remind me of my birth. I'm not measured by how many people I can serve. I'm measured by your love more than I deserve. I'm afraid, but you're still here. Jesus, calm this fear. Maybe you've been quietly afraid that you're becoming less necessary, less needed, less important to the people around you than you used to be. I need you to hear this like it's being spoken directly over you tonight. I do not measure your worth by how many people depend on you. I have never loved you more when you were needed, and less when you weren't. I wanted you before you were useful to anyone, and I want you now. in this quieter season, exactly the same. You are not becoming invisible to me. You never could. Jesus, you still need me, still want me here. My worth was never about how many people I could steer. You see me, you know me, you call me by name. Jesus, thank you, my value stays the same. I'm not invisible, I'm not replaceable to you. Every season of my life, you stay close and true. I'm not afraid anymore. I know. Jesus, thank you for loving me so. Amen. Amen. Stay with me a little longer before you go anywhere else tonight. I think retirement, or a change in season, has left you wondering what your purpose is now. Maybe you spent decades being needed at work. Decisions relied on you. People looked to you. Your days had structure and importance built right into them. And now that season has ended, and the quiet that followed feels less like rest and more like emptiness. Like you were defined by what you did, and now you're not sure who you are without it. I want to say something, and I need you to let it settle in your heart tonight. Your purpose was never fully contained in your job title, your role, or your usefulness to an organization. That was only ever part of the story. Long before tonight, He already knew this exact season would come. The one where your calendar empties, your title changes, your daily importance to others fades. He is not confused about who you are now. He never defined you by your career. He defined you as His, and that has not changed with your circumstances. Tonight, bring Him this identity question honestly. Jesus, I'm afraid nobody needs me anymore. Now that this season has changed, help me find who I am in you. I spent decades being needed, being relied upon each day. Now that season's ended, and I don't know what to say. My calendar is empty now, my title's changed or gone. Jesus, I'm afraid nobody needs me, afraid I don't belong. I used to have such purpose, such importance built in my days. Now the quiet that followed feels heavier in so many ways. I don't know who I am without the role I used to fill. Jesus, I'm afraid nobody needs me. Help me find my worth still. Jesus, I'm afraid nobody needs me anymore. But my identity was never just my job, my score. You defined me long before I ever had a title to hold. Jesus, remind me who I am, more precious than gold. I'm not just what I did, I'm not just what I used to be. I'm yours and that's enough for me. I'm afraid, but you're still here. Jesus, calm this fear. I think about the years my worth felt tied to what I did. The meetings, the decisions, the role I never hid. But maybe who I am was never about my career at all. Maybe it was always about you catching every fall. I don't have to have a title to matter to you still. I don't have to be relied upon to fulfill your will. Jesus, help me find my purpose in this quieter place. Help me try Jesus, calm this fear. Maybe a change in season, retirement, an empty calendar, a role that's shifted, has left you wondering who you are now, that you're not needed the way you used to be. I need you to hear this like it's being spoken directly over you tonight. Your purpose was never fully contained in your job title or your usefulness to others. I defined you as mine long before your career began, and that has not changed now that it's ended. You are not less important. You are simply free to discover who you are beyond what you did. Jesus, you still know exactly who I am. Not defined by titles, not by any plan. You called me before I ever had a role to fill. Jesus, thank you. I matter to you still. I'm not just what I did. I'm not just what I did. I'm who you say I am. Held and known and loved according to your plan. I'm not afraid anymore. I know. Jesus, thank you for loving me so. Amen. Amen. Stay with me a little longer before you go anywhere else tonight. I think retirement or a change in season has left you wondering what your purpose is now. Maybe you spent decades being needed at work. Decisions relied on you, people looked to you. Your days had structure and importance built right into them. And now that season is ended, and the quiet that followed feels less like rest and more like emptiness. Like you were defined by what you did, and now you're not sure who you are without it. I want to say something, and I need you to let it settle in your heart tonight. Your purpose was never fully contained in your job title, your role, or your usefulness to an organization. That was only ever part of the story. Long before tonight, He already knew this exact season would come. The one where your calendar empties, your title changes, your daily importance to others fades. He is not confused about who you are now. He never defined you by your career. He defined you as His, and that has not changed with your circumstances. Tonight, bring Him this identity question honestly. Jesus, I'm afraid nobody needs me anymore. Now that this season has changed, help me find who I am in you. I spent decades being needed, being relied upon each day. Now that season's ended, and I don't know what to say. My calendar is empty now. My title's changed or gone. Jesus, I'm afraid nobody needs me. Afraid I don't belong. I used to have such purpose, such importance built in my days. Now the quiet that followed feels heavier in so many ways. I don't know who I am without the role I used to fill. Jesus, I'm afraid nobody needs me. Help me find my worth still. Jesus, I'm afraid nobody needs me anymore. But my identity was never just my job, my score. You defined me long before Jesus, calm this fear. I think about the years my worth felt tied to what I did. The meetings, the decisions, the role I never hid. But maybe who I am was never about my career at all. Maybe it was always about you, catching every fall. I don't have to have a title to matter to you still. I don't have to be relied upon to fulfill your will. Jesus, help me find my purpose in this quieter place. Help me trust that I still matter, held by your grace. Jesus, I'm afraid nobody needs me anymore. But my identity was never just my job, my score. You defined me long before I ever had a title to hold. Jesus, remind me who I am, more precious than gold. I'm not just what I did, not just what I used to be. I'm yours, I'm yours, I'm yours, and that's enough for me. I'm afraid, but you're still here. Jesus, calm this fear. Maybe a change in season, retirement, an empty calendar, a role that's shifted, has left you wondering who you are now that you're not needed the way you used to be. I need you to hear this like it's being spoken directly over you tonight. Your purpose was never fully contained in your job title or your usefulness to others. I defined you as mine long before your career began, and that has not changed now that it's ended. You are not less important. You are simply free to discover who you are beyond what you did. Oh, Jesus, you still know exactly who I am. Not defined by titles, not by any plan. You called me before I ever had a role to fill. Jesus, thank you, I'm added to you still. I'm not just what I did, I'm who you say I am. Who you say I am, held and known and loved according to your plan. I'm not afraid anymore. I know, Jesus, thank you for loving me so. Amen. Amen. Stay with me a little longer before you go anywhere else tonight. I think your children growing up and moving on with their lives has left an ache in you that nobody quite prepared you for. Maybe the house that used to be full of noise, homework, arguments, laughter is quiet now. Maybe they call, but not as often as you'd like. Maybe you spent so many years being needed for everything. Meals, rides, comfort, advice. And now they're building lives that don't require you the way they used to. And some part of you feels like you've lost your purpose along with the noise. I want to say something, and I need you to let it settle in your heart tonight. Raising them to need you less was never a failure. It was the goal all along, even though nobody warned you how much it would ache. Long before tonight, he already knew this exact season of the empty nest of grown children building their own lives. He is not confused about your value now that your children need you differently. He sees every year you poured into them, and he does not let that love go unnoticed just because the house has gone quiet. Tonight, bring him this ache honestly, Jesus. I'm afraid nobody needs me anymore. Now that my children have grown, help me see that this quiet doesn't mean I don't matter. The house is quiet now that they've grown and gone away, building their own lives, living their own way. I used to be needed for everything, every single day. Jesus, I'm afraid nobody needs me now. That's what I'm afraid to say. I raised them to be independent, taught them how to fly, but now that they don't need me the same, I don't know why it aches so much to watch them go. Even though I'm proud, Jesus, I'm afraid I don't matter now. Afraid and quiet, not loud. Jesus, I'm afraid nobody needs me anymore. But raising them to lead was never keeping score. I did exactly what love does. I think about the years the house was loud with life and noise. Now it echoes with the quiet I never quite enjoyed. But maybe this ache isn't proof that I don't matter anymore. Maybe it's just proof of how much I loved them before. I don't have to be needed constantly to have done it right. I don't have to fill every silence to know my love was bright. Jesus, help me find new purpose in this quieter place. Help me trust I still matter, held by your grace. Jesus, I'm afraid nobody needs me anymore. But raising them to lead was never keeping score. I did exactly what love does. I let them go and grow. Jesus, remind me that this ache means love, and love I still can show. I'm not forgotten in this quieter home. I'm still yours. I'm never truly alone. I'm afraid, but you're still here. Jesus, calm this fear. Maybe your children have grown and built their own lives, and the quiet that followed has left you wondering if you still matter the way you used to. I need you to hear this like it's being spoken directly over you tonight. Raising them to need you less was never a failure. It was love doing exactly what love does, I see. Every year you poured into them, every meal, every ride, every late night of comfort, that love does not disappear just because the house has gone quiet. And you are not forgotten simply because your role has changed. Oh, Jesus, you see every year I gave, every love I poured. You know this ache is proof of love, not proof I've ignored. I did what love does. I let them go and grow. Jesus, thank you for showing me what I already know. I'm not forgotten in this quieter home. I'm still yours. I'm never truly alone. I'm not afraid anymore. I know, Jesus, thank you for loving me so. Amen. Amen. Stay with me a little longer before you go anywhere else tonight. I think losing a spouse has left you wondering who needs you now, when the person who needed you most is gone. Maybe for years you were needed for everything: meals, company, care during illness, simply being present at the end of a long day. And now that they're gone, The need that once shaped your entire life has disappeared along with them, and you're left wondering what you're even here for anymore. I want to say something, and I need you to let it settle in your heart tonight. The absence of being needed by the one you loved most does not mean you have become unnecessary. It means you are grieving a love that mattered deeply, and that grief itself is proof of how needed you truly were. Long before tonight, he already knew this exact loneliness, the specific ache of losing the person who once needed you most. He does not measure your worth by whether someone currently depends on you. He sees the decades of care you gave, and he has not forgotten a single one of them, even now. Tonight, bring him this grief and this fear together, Jesus. I'm afraid nobody needs me anymore. Now that they're gone, help me find purpose again. For years I was needed for everything, every single task. Now that they're gone, I don't know what to ask. The need that shaped my whole life disappeared along with them. Jesus, I'm afraid nobody needs me, afraid I'm just a stem. Without the flower I used to hold, without the reason I once had, I don't know what I'm here for now, and that makes me sad. I gave my whole heart caring for them every single day. Jesus, I'm afraid nobody needs me now that they've gone away. Jesus, I'm afraid nobody needs me anymore, now that the one who needed me most has walked through that door. But my worth was never only measured by their need for me. Jesus, remind me that you still see, you still see. I'm not without purpose in the season of grief. I'm still yours, and that's my relief. I'm afraid, but you're still here. Jesus, calm this fear. I think about the decades I cared for them, every single way, fed them, held them, loved them through every single day. And now that love has nowhere left to go, or so it seems. Jesus, I'm afraid nobody needs me now, afraid of empty dreams. But maybe love doesn't disappear just because the person did. Maybe there's still purpose in this grief I haven't hid. Jesus, help me find new meaning in this quieter place. Help me trust I still matter, held by your grace. Jesus, I'm afraid nobody needs me anymore, now that the one who needed me most has walked through that door. But my worth was never only measured by their need for me. Jesus, remind me that you still see, you still see. I'm not without purpose in the season of grief. I'm still yours, and that's my relief. I'm afraid, but you're still here. Jesus, calm this fear. Maybe you've lost the person who needed you most, and in that loss, you've started to wonder what you're even here for anymore. I need you to hear this like it's being spoken directly over you tonight. The absence of being needed by the one you loved most does not mean you have become unnecessary. I see the decades of care you gave. I have not forgotten a single one of them. Even now, your worth was never only measured by their need for you. It has always been measured by my love for you, and that has not changed. Jesus, Amen. Stay with me a little longer before you go anywhere else tonight. I think your health has changed in a way that's shifted you from being the helper to being the one who needs help. And that reversal has been harder than anyone realizes. Maybe you were always the one who showed up for others, driving them places, carrying groceries, fixing what was broken, being the strong one in a crisis. And now your body doesn't let you do those things the way it used to. Now people help you instead. And something in that shift feels like a loss of who you were. I want to say something, and I need you to let it settle in your heart tonight. Needing help is not the same as having nothing left to offer. Your value was never only in your ability to serve others physically. Long before tonight, he already knew this exact reversal would come. The season where strength fades and helping hands are needed more than given. He does not love the capable version of you more than he loves the version that now needs assistance. He sees you the same, completely, in every season of your body's ability. Tonight, bring him this hard shift honestly, Jesus. I'm afraid nobody needs me anymore, now that I need more help than I give. Help me see, I still matter. I used to be the helper, the one who showed up strong, carrying, driving, fixing, never letting anything go wrong. Now my body doesn't let me do the things I used to do. Jesus, I'm afraid nobody needs me now that I need help too. I was always giving, always the strong and steady one. Now I'm the one receiving help, and that feels like I've come undone. I don't know how to be needed when I need so much instead. Jesus, I'm afraid I don't matter now, afraid of what's ahead. You're still here, Jesus, calm this fear. I think about the years I was always strong for everyone. Now that role's reversed and something in me feels undone. But maybe my worth was never in my strength or my ability. Maybe it was always in being yours, in your stability. I don't have to give more than I receive to still have worth. I don't have to be the helper to matter since my birth. Jesus, help me find peace in this reversal, in this change. Help me trust that I still matter. Nothing feels strange. Jesus, I'm afraid nobody needs me anymore. Now that I'm the one who needs help more than before. But my worth was never you're still here. Jesus, calm this fear. Maybe your health has changed in a way that shifted you from being the helper to being the one who needs help. And that reversal has felt like losing part of who you were. I need you to hear this, like it's being spoken directly over you tonight. Needing help is not the same as having nothing left to offer. Your value was never only in your ability to serve others physically. I do not love the capable version of you more than I love the version that now needs assistance. I see you the same, completely, in every season of your body's ability. Jesus, you see me the same in every season of strength. You love me now just as much at any length. My worth was never in what I could physically do. Jesus, thank you for loving me through and through. I am not less valuable, needing help today. I'm still yours. You've made a way. I'm not afraid anymore. I know. Jesus, thank you for loving me so. Amen. Amen. Jesus, can I tell you something I've never been able to say out loud? Lately, I've been afraid that nobody needs me anymore. The phone is quieter, the house feels emptier, the days seem longer. Sometimes I wonder, have I become invisible? Jesus, if everyone else has moved on, please don't let me face this night alone. I spend my life loving people, holding them when they cry, praying when they were weak, giving more than I ever kept for myself. But now the silence echoes through every room, and my heart whispers, Lord, do I still matter? And somewhere beneath my tears, your gentle voice begins to speak. You say, my child, I have never stopped choosing you. Oh, Jesus, if nobody calls my name tonight, please remind my heart that you still know my name. If nobody needs these hands anymore, hold them in yours. If nobody place this fear into your loving hands. The fear of being forgotten, the fear of being left behind, the fear that my best days are over. Take it all, Jesus. Fill every empty place with your presence, Jesus. If nobody knocks on my door tomorrow, I'll still open my heart to you. If the whole world forgets my name, heaven still sings it with love. You have never abandoned me. You have never overlooked me. You have never stopped calling me your beloved child tonight. I choose to believe that I still have purpose, I still have value, I still have a place, because I still belong to you forever. Jesus, thank you for staying when everyone else became busy. Thank you for seeing me when I felt invisible, when loneliness tells me that I no longer matter. Let your voice be louder. Wrap me in your peace. Hold me close tonight and remind me that I will never, ever be forgotten by you. Amen. Jesus, after everything I said, after all the tears I cried, I became quiet because I was afraid. Maybe I had already been forgotten. Maybe I had already lived the most important part of my life. Maybe nobody was waiting for me anymore. But then, in the silence, I heard your voice, not loud, not distant, just close enough to heal my heart. You whispered, my child, look at me. I have never measured your worth by how many people need you. I have always measured it by how deeply I love you. When the world became busy, you stayed. When everyone hurried away, you waited. When I felt invisible, your eyes never left me. You still knew my name. You still knew my story. You still knew every prayer. You still knew every prayer I never finished faithfulness still covers every night. Your promises still breathe hope into this tired soul. So tonight I will stop listening to the voice of loneliness. I will stop believing that I have no purpose, because heaven still speaks my name. Heaven still smiles over me. Heaven still has a place prepared for me. Jesus, if you still call me yours, then I still have hope. I still have purpose. I still have tomorrow. I still have a reason to worship you, Jesus. Thank you for never forgetting me. Thank you for never replacing me. Thank you for loving me with the same love you had before the world was created. Tonight I rest in one beautiful truth: I am still yours, forever yours. Amen. Jesus, maybe I've been looking at my life through the eyes of fear instead of faith. I believed that because some doors closed, my purpose had ended. I believed that because some people walked away, my calling had disappeared. But tonight, you are reminding me that you are still writing every page of my story. This chapter may have been filled with tears, but you have never written the ending in the middle of the book, Lord. You collected every tear before it reached the ground. You counted every lonely night. You heard every silent prayer. I whispered into my pillow. Nothing escaped your eyes. Nothing escaped your heart. And now you are gently lifting my face toward hope again. My story isn't finished yet. Your hand is still holding mine. My story isn't finished yet. Your grace is still rewriting my heart. My story isn't finished yet. Your mercy is making all things new. As long as you are breathing life into me, there is still purpose ahead. There is still hope ahead. There is still tomorrow. Jesus, I don't have to understand every season. I only have to trust the author who never makes mistakes. You are writing beauty where I only saw brokenness. You are planting hope where I only felt lost. You are opening doors I never knew existed. Even now, while I wait, you are working. Even now, while I cry, you are healing. Even now, while I feel weak, you are carrying me. So tonight, I choose faith instead of fear. I choose hope instead of despair. I choose your promises instead of my doubts. Because the one who began this story will also finish it with love. Jesus, thank you for never giving up on me. Thank you for believing in me, even when I stopped believing in myself. Thank you for reminding me that my greatest days are not behind me, they are still ahead. Walking beside you, my story isn't finished yet. It's only becoming another beautiful testimony of your endless love. Amen. Amen. Jesus, tonight the fear is finally becoming quiet. Not because my life suddenly changed, not because every prayer has already been answered, but because your love has become louder than my loneliness. I spent so many nights afraid of being forgotten, afraid that my name had slowly disappeared from everyone's heart. But then you reminded me of something the world could never take away. My name has always been written on your heart before anyone ever knew me. You knew me before anyone ever loved me. You loved me before I took my very first breath. You were already calling me your child. I'll never be forgotten by you, never abandoned, never overlooked, never replaced. Your eyes still search for me, your hands still reach for me, your heart still welcomes me home. Even when the world grows quiet, heaven still sings over me. Even when no one sees my tears, you wipe everyone away. Even when my strength is gone, nobody else understood. You waited when I wandered, you carried me when I couldn't walk anymore. How could I ever believe that you would forget me? You engraved my name upon your hands. Your promises are stronger than my fears. Your presence is greater than my loneliness. Your love is deeper than every wound life has ever left inside me. So tonight I release every fear into your hands. I release every lonely thought, every silent question, every hidden tear. I don't need to chase the approval of this world anymore, because I already have the greatest love I could ever know. Your love, and that will always be enough. Jesus, when tomorrow comes, help me walk without fear. Help me smile again. Help me love again. Help me believe again. Be my future does not belong to loneliness. My future belongs to you. One day I will stand before you, and I will finally understand that you were beside me every single moment of my life, every tear, every prayer, every lonely night. You never missed one. You never forgot one, and you never forgot me. Thank you, Jesus, for loving me with an everlasting love. My heart is finally at rest, because now I know I will never, ever be forgotten by